Ashley Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a Polmer knot to secure a paddle bait lure. First, you have to get your rod. You want to make sure that you have enough slack so that way when you go to change your lure, you're not going to hook yourself. So what you're going to do is you're going to release your tension just a little bit. That way you have a loose drag. You can pull some line if you need it. I'm going to set my rod right next to me. Okay, so this is one that was already used. So what I'm going to do is just change the hook on this. So you're going to take your lure off. What you want to do is make sure when you cut your line off of your old lure, your old hook, what you do is you take it and you're going to cut it right by the knot. Okay, a little bit left. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is take one of my lovely Shadowlicious. This is a 4.5-inch IU color. Have them right here. I'm going to attach this to a 4.0 Berkeley Fusion hook. It also has a screw lock keeper. What this does is this will screw into the nose of your lure. So you're going to take it, twist it on. You want to have the hook flush with the front of the nose. That way you know it's going to go on straight. Twist it in. Now sometimes because these lures run really thin, you'll want to secure it with super glue. This one has a pretty good amount of plastic on it. It is very delicate, so you do want to be careful with it. Next, what you do is you're going to look at where the natural stance, you're going to look at where the hook would naturally rest against your lure. You're going to take from where the bottom would come through. There's a little seam at the bottom and a little seam at the top. You want to make sure your hook is center. You're going to push that through. Pull it through to the top, making sure you keep it centered. Now what will happen is if you have it too far forward, it's going to stretch and the hook's going to keep connecting and sticking into your actual lure. So if you go to pull a fish, pull it in, the hook's not going to catch it. Now if you have it too far back, there's not going to be much room for the tail to move. The nice thing with these lures is it has a hole in the tail, so you can actually put this little rattle. So if you're trying to catch bass, it's perfect. They can't stand the rattling noise and they attack it very aggressively. Next, I'm going to show you how to do a Polmer knot. What you want to do is take your line, pull it through the hook on the hook. You pull it through one way. You're going to go right back through that same hole. Now what you're going to do is act like you're tying a knot. You're going to loop it around, pull it so you have this little bubble. You're going to pull your lure through it. Next, what you want to do is pull the line that is attached to your rod. Make sure it's nice, tight, and secure. Now you have this excess. Typically, if you're changing a lure, you've been fishing with it for a while, you want to cut off at least a foot, if not a little bit more, depending on if you've caught pike or other things, they'll bite the line and crimp it. Next, what you want to do is when you trim the line, you want to make sure there's at least 1 centimeter from the tip of the bait. That way, if you do have a good fight, especially like I said, if you're trying to catch bass, they do put up a big fight. If it starts to pull, your knot's not going to slip out if you have too short of a excess right here. This is how you use a paddle swim bait. Next, what you want to do, make sure you retighten your drag. Reel it up nice and tight, and you're ready to go fishing. Enjoy!